74 minutes of pure, unadulterated hell. This is how close we just came to the biggest World Cup disaster in modern history. For 74 agonising minutes, Thomas Tuchel's grand mission to sew a second World Cup star onto that shirt looked less like a tactical masterclass and more like a high-stakes rehearsal for an episode of air crash investigation. We didn't just flirt with disaster, we took disaster out for a candlelit dinner, bought it flowers and invited it back to our hotel room. 7 minutes in and Brian Sipenga scores. Our centre-backs were apparently drawn to the ball like moths to a flame, completely forgetting that the far side of the pitch actually exists. Jordan Pickford was beaten at his near post. Classic. Pure nostalgia. For an hour, the ghost of Iceland 2016 wasn't just haunting us, it was sitting in the dugout wearing a waistcoat. And then there was Jude Bellingham, playing at a temperature usually reserved for the core of the earth, lunging into tackles, throwing his arms up at Marcus Rashford like a teenager throwing a tantrum. Meanwhile, DR Congo keeper Lionel Messi decides today is the day he morphs into prime Lev Yashin. Who needs Lionel Messi when you've got Messi turning away volleys for fun? By the time Tuchel went full mad scientist, moving Declan Rice to right back, a sentence that should be banned under the Geneva Convention, the manager was practically packing his own suitcase on the touchline. But of course, thank goodness for Harry Kane, because just as the avalanche of brutal tabloid headlines was sliding down the mountain to bury us alive, the captain decided he actually quite fancied a trip to Mexico instead of Heathrow. A close-range header and a vicious angled drive, and suddenly, hey, it's 2-1. Unbelievably, we stagger into the last 16. And get this, it is the first time since 1966 that England have actually come from behind to win a knockout match in the World Cup. We don't just do it the hard way, we invent new ways to traumatise the fans. Up next, Mexico at the Azteca, a stadium famously full of historical ghosts for England. Excellent. Because if there's one thing that this team loves, it's a terrifying haunting. We've avoided being Congoed for now. Cue the Wonderwall sing-along, pass the medication, and let's never speak of the first 75 minutes ever again. Let me know in the comments below who were England's best 3 performers.